Hi, Sagittarius. It's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading today. We have another bombshell reading. Yeah, I hope you guys are well. And let's see what we have. And today we're using, I'm not sure the name of this deck, cards from the Zen, right? Cards from the Tao. I should really say a wisdom from the Tao. And then we have a chakra deck over here as well. Let's see what we got here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anybody who resonates with it, because these are for the collective. And the bottom of the deck is the ego. So here he is, the little, really looks like a man in a boy's body. Yeah, it looks like a, or, 20-year-old man maybe, but anyway, he's wrapped up in this kind of swaddling, which really looks like a beehive, but he's stuck, right? His feet are, he's all stuck. So this is a completion, and the ego, you guys may know a lot about the ego, maybe, only because I kind of mention it a lot, because it is the thing that if you don't deal with it, if you don't overcome it, it can really destroy your life. It really can. Yeah, it brings a wrecking ball to your relationships and things like that. Let's see what they say about that ego. Let's see what we have here. The ego is, if you really want to get rid of the ego, you want to deal with that, you read The Power of Now. Yeah, try to get it right away, like now. It's a great book, right? Yeah, it's great. And it just tells you, shows you how to step aside and kind of watch yourself and learn from yourself. And it just really shows you, it's really deep. It's kind of Buddha level. It really is. And let's see here. We have the ego. Bear in mind that you have something inside you that is stronger and more divine than what generates passions and moves you like a puppet. Marcus Aurelius. Okay, so this is about the ego moves you with its passions, but it moves you like a puppet. But you have something much stronger, and this is your divinity. Yeah, and that's what the whole Power of Now T shows you that. Yeah, and such a great book. I mean, even me telling you about it kind of doesn't do it justice. I'm reading it right now, too. A Vicious Circle. Okay, that means there's about 20 mean people here, like going around in a circle, right? No, it doesn't. And a vicious circle, I like to call it a vicious cycle, but hey, it's the same thing, really. But let's look at that. And here he is walking around. Somebody had a real bad ego issue here, the false self. Didn't understand what really love and divinity is, didn't understand life. Didn't understand themselves, so they went around with their big ego, right? It's more than I just think I'm so great. There's, it's deeper than that. And let's see what they say about that, a vicious circle. If you want to close, you must first open. Yeah, this talks about ending the cycle, basically, right? If you want to knock something down, you must first raise it. If you want to receive, you must first give. Life easily becomes a vicious circle. This destroys all joyfulness, every lightness, the magnetic impulse of life itself. Without wanting to, you find yourself repeating the same actions as always. Yeah, somebody was really stuck with their ego here. If you want to get out of this routine, be whole. Yeah, I mean, a wholeness is the opposite of the ego. Wholeness is when you are understanding yourself entirely and you don't look for external pleasures to make or break you. That's really it, because you feel whole. So the ego goes away. Yeah, the ego is the enemy of wholeness, right? And let's see what else we have here, because maybe you guys don't want to hear all about the ego, but yeah. Let's see what these cards say. And we have perseverance. All right, we know all about that. And so she's very sad, and she looks like she's singing, and she's at this lady with the beautiful red dress. The angel is there, you can tell, and the angel is comforting her. Perseverance. So somebody is kind of suffered here, but they are continuing to persevere. That's how it looks. We'll have a look at her version, because she's kind of different. The lady here, who the author, I'd say she's great, but a little bit different. Don't quit before the miracle. Wow. So somebody here is like, right, and so her miracle, Sagittarius, is to become the singer, right? It looks like opera or something like that, right? It's definitely not, Yeah, so when we do our chosen work, wow, we are serving the highest order. That's right. If we stop, we upset the universal balance. What you work toward will materialize. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. Steadfast success and miracles. Feeling, and this can talk about breaking through, unseen help at work. That's good. Feeling taken for granted. Yeah, it could be. Maybe that's why somebody had a big ego problem here, right? Which is fighting back, sort of, can be, but in the wrong way, right? And overcoming doubts. Personal, inquiry. Can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? Yeah, this talks about somebody who wants to persevere, definitely, and they want to see a miracle come to pass. Yeah, they want not pass away, but you guys know what I mean. Let's get another card here. It's an interesting reading right now. I feel like it is. And we have the growth card. All right, so we see the corn here. It's organic, Sagittarius, right? Only about 5% of the, I think maybe it's 10 of all the corn in the United States is natural corn. Yeah, it's not a good thing. But anyway, getting back to this, right? Here's the corn. I think it's corn. Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe it's not, though. But anyway, it's a plant here. And growth. And it is growing. It looks like the root has broken here. That's very interesting. Something kind of comes to an end here after some type of a vicious cycle. And, the cycle could have went on for years. It doesn't have to be like... right? Like, I don't know, last month or whatever. Let's look at growth and see what she says here. This nice author. What's her name? Her name is Tori Hartman. Let's see what it says here. For growth. We have your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. Yeah, so we heard about that a little bit over here. So somebody here is coming full circle into who they really are. And they had to deal with the ego and a vicious circle that they kept walking around, kind of doing the things the same way and kind of, hoping things would change. They never change. Nothing changes until we change. Yeah, that's how it is, right? And so, of course, you guys know that. But this growth card, yeah. And so, And so this is about, she's being a little silly here, but she's talking about grass is excited. This real grass over here. He's ready to tell his best friend weed that he is gay. All right, that's very cool, right? So she's talking about somebody who stands up. We saw this perseverance, right? Miracles, sometimes unforeseen help at work, but this can be about any part of your life. Somebody's just being authentic in what they want and who they are now. And before they were the ego is the opposite of the enemy of authenticity, right? You're not yourself at all. You are somebody maybe who's scared and, kind of angry. Or it could go, there's a long list. But yeah. And so taking a stand, living your truth, lack of safety. Yeah, there's not safety. It's interesting about, when you are authentic and you live your truth. It will be safe in the end, but it's not the kind of safety that people seek, right? I have to work over here and have some safety because that's what society tells us, right? And, but some of us, we don't want to do that. Instead, this is about being authentic. Somebody's in love with you, and I feel like they didn't get that. It's possible, and this may be about your work, Sagittarius. It definitely could be, right? What have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Yeah, it could be about any of the work or love. Warrior, peace, courage. Grass says, break away. It may be time for a change of scenery. Visit a foreign country, embark on a new enterprise, or learn a skill. Most importantly, grow. Yeah, very cool, right? Yeah, growth is very important it's important for kids and adults, right? For adults, it's emotional, spiritual growth, for sure it is. And we have the puffin, flexible, humorous, and fiercely independent. So we already heard about the independence, right? Somebody's standing in their truth, and they don't have safety because they are making a big change. So we see a big change going on here. They're trying to have fun at the same time, flexible and humorous. That sounds like somebody I know right now who's kind of doing that with their work because they kind of got slowed down with it, right? Chimpanzee, curiosity, intelligence, and the shadow side. You see, when we see the shadow side in the ego, somebody had some real issues here, but they are overcoming them, and that is the message. The message is not whoa, look at that. No, right? The message is very beautiful here, right? That is the main message, that this is being overcome. Let's see what we have for you guys, Sagittarius. If you would like a psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm accurate. Yes, I am. And we do them on a video call usually. We could do them on the phone if you don't kind of want to, see me. But yeah, they're lots of fun. They're very personal and they're empowering because of the insight you gain. Could be about you or somebody else. All right. So it's in the description box below. And yes, and yeah, just click on the calendar and go check that out. And so we have the 9 of Swords. So somebody's worried here, the 4 of Pentacles. So somebody may want to hold on to you, or you want to hold on to somebody. If we talk about career or something like that, this can be like, I want to hold on to maybe financial as I go, but this is more like I want to hold on to my values in this particular reading. In other words, when somebody stands in their truth, they are living their values, right? They're not saying, well, I think this is really important, but they kind of work way over here doing something entirely different, or they're just not walking the talk. And now we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, it looks like somebody wants to talk to you, Sagittarius, or you could be, sometimes Page of Cups can talk about like a presentation or kind of an offering. Well, I want to do this. I want to start something new. It can be that. It definitely can be communication. And this person is worried if they will be able to hold on to you. That is definitely a theme here. The 4 of Pentacles sits in the challenge. Wow. And maybe they have done something, with ego and the vicious circle, and shadow side. Maybe they have done something that kind of, might earn them kind of a whooping from you or something like that, right? A whipping. Not a real one, though. Queen of Wands, we don't do that over here. No. 7 of Pentacles. No, that wouldn't be good. No, that would be ego, right? It would be. Let's see what we got here. 7 of Pentacles in the reading. 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Lovers. Judgment. 5 of Cups. So we see here, somebody here has really gone through some type of a rebirth, and it's difficult. It's a difficult rebirth. It's a difficult transformation they went through with the shadow side. They said, I don't want to see that. But, at the same time, I have to face it. Yeah, let me cover these naked people here because they got their, they got their stuff showing here, which is, what is it? It's just unacceptable, right? Not for me, but, let's just cover the lady. It's too bad we have to cover her, and then we have to cover him a little bit here. Okay, so, somebody went through a really bad, transformation, a really hard one. They got kicked. They already got their whooping, Sagittarius. I hope it's not you, but it does look like somebody kind of suffered in this reading. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. So there's worry here. And this person, if this is love, they are concerned you will leave them out. Or maybe you are concerned they will leave you out. Which already looked like it happened before, but maybe this is now. This could be that you have a partner and your partner had major ego or ego issues. I mean, maybe you had to learn. You learned a whole bunch of stuff, Sagittarius, right? Nothing. In fact, that's great. I mean, I've had to learn, right? I've had to learn about my own ego that has I have worked on, right? Yeah, definitely. All right. Excuse me a second, you guys. And so, yeah, there's worry here. A choice has been made. The Lovers sits next to Judgment. The Lovers is a choice. Yeah, it's a choice because of a major recognition. This is the number 6 is a recognition. It's a realizing. Yeah, let's cover these naked people on the Judgment card too, because we don't want any issues. No, we don't. Okay, so, a choice is made here. It's a decision it's a decision, right? So it's in the environment, the Lovers. So this person, it's right underneath the Page of Cups. This is, your person might want to talk to you right here and say, I've made a choice. It can be a choice to change as well with this ego card and the shadow side, because the Lovers is a choice next to a Judgment. And Judgment can be about, it can be about self-judgment, right? Yeah, it can, definitely can. Any kind of judgment, right? I mean, self-judgment's okay because we learn from it and we improve, but not to judge other people, right? That's not, it never helps, right? You don't have to stay with that person. No, I'm not saying that, for sure not. But there's judgment in this reading, and this is maybe forgiveness is needed because of somebody. Wow, this reading's a trip. How it just shows that somebody has really grown from being an egotistical blankety blank to this kind of flexible person, right? The ego doesn't have room for flexibility. It says, I want this, I want to control the outcome, I'm great, I'm this. Or sometimes the ego is it can be also where you don't feel good about yourself at all, right? But usually it kind of works on like passions, and I want that to come true for me because I just deserve it. And just, it's kind of like that. It's just kind of a little bit of arrogance, always undertone as an undertone. All right, so a choice is made. And there's rebirth. Somebody maybe want rebirth with you, Sagittarius, reconciliation, right? But I feel like somebody here, you or this person, made a huge change in in your life. I think it's this person, but maybe they're Gemini, maybe they are Scorpio over here. And the Queen of Wands, another fire sign, Leo or Aries maybe. But the signs aren't, so much important. And, I just, not to downplay anybody's sign. It's just that your natal chart is so rich that your sun sign is a small part of who you are. Yeah, people don't know that. They're like, well, my sun sign is that and blah, 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 right? No, it doesn't work like that. No. That would make astrology not a science. That would make it some type of, I don't know, a silly pastime or something, right? So, and it is a beautiful science, yeah. And it has math, it has, it has geometry in it, psychology. There's more to it as well. There definitely is. So, over here, with this Judgment card here, something ends here, and it's on the side of this. So this is like somebody wants a rebirth here, and after they felt so left out or so cold, or maybe after they left somebody else out, possibly, or maybe after you left them out, because that's always a powerful realization, right? When you get left behind by somebody, you're like, well, whoa, and sometimes we think, oh, they were never going to leave us or something like that, but. And that's an ego, right? It's kind of an ego. It definitely is, because people grow and change. They do. But, the Five of Cups is over here too. So there's regret in the reading. Let's get a card on the Page of Cups. That is why it's all happening. And it's showing up with the Two of Swords. Yeah, this is like I have to go talk to Sagittarius. It can be also, if this is you, I want a new beginning for myself. Like, I have no other choice. The Two of Swords, it puts you, she puts her down on this bench where she's sitting, the seat kind of, and her swords are crossed with a blindfold, but she knows she could take that blindfold off. She's saying to herself, I'm stuck, so, I'm just accepting. She's accepting here something she doesn't really like, or something she has no power over. The Two of Swords is powerless. It is. It's like, I feel really stuck or blocked sometimes. Queen of Wands in the past. Get a card. She's reversed with the Page of Wands. Yeah, we have two pages side by side. You have communication coming. So in the past, you or this person decided, I want a new path. And we know that. We see growth, right? Where we saw ego before. Ego in the shadow side. So growth is like, I'm growing and now I'm moving on. And I need a new path of some sort, right? A path of, honestly, in this reading, some type of enlightenment. Some type of some type of soul growth, right? That's what the growth, right? It's not the grass, really. You guys know that. Seven of Pentacles is the mindset, right? So here's the mindset. This is like wondering, well, I wonder what I wonder what's going to happen here. I wonder what I will reap. He has no idea. He's looking at the possibilities with the Seven of Pentacles. We have it with the Six of Wands. So I wonder if I'll have victory. I wonder if I can overcome this. And if somebody's asking for forgiveness, the Judgment card there, wondering right here, Sagittarius, I wonder if I can overcome this. I wonder if I can have victory. Yeah, kind of, for sure. Ten of Pentacles is here. And this could be, I wonder if Sagittarius will recognize me too, because both of these cards have a bit of recognition. He's trying to understand over here and recognize what this bush represents. And the Six of Wands, he's being recognized. So there's a recognition, or there is, the mindset is maybe, what will you recognize in them? Will you see the growth? God, Denise, right? Yeah. And so let's see, Ten of Pentacles in the near future. We'll get a card on that, right? And so Ten of Pentacles is with the page. Now we have 3 pages here, right? Maybe you're going to have 3 kids with this person, Sagittarius. It's a possibility, but more so, I would say in this reading, this is some type of communication where you're going to be offered something valuable, right? The pentacles are values, and here he's holding up the pentacle as he feels like it is so valuable, and he's earnest. All the pages are earnest, right? And so over here is the Ten of Pentacles with it. This is a family. Could be a legacy, could be a completion, could be money, values, something very good that kind of cements itself with values, right? Could be a relationship, could be a marriage. But this is, you're going to be offered something very, valuable. Yeah, you are. And so the Five of Pentacles, another pentacle here, ouch, right? But this is in the concern. Yeah, and this could be like I was living a life of lack with my big ego, my big fat ego. Yeah, right here, right? He's kind of like a man here, and he's wrapped up, and he has a little attitude on his face. He kind of looks like the neighborhood bully a little bit, right? At least in the old Little Rascals. So we have Justice reversed with the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is in its own way an injustice. These 2 people are standing outside of this church, right? And so, because, but they're standing outside the church. They don't have any money. They don't have any clothes. They don't have good health. At least the man doesn't. And so, justice reversed. This is some type of an injustice, or somebody's left out. It could be a divorce. Could be. Especially next to the Ten of Pentacles, which can be like a marriage or a family. Yeah, this could be a divorce here. Could be in the concern. And the concern in this reading, or in this spread, means what is kind of important, or what is very important, or what's going on that is like concerning me, as well. The overall energy is worry, but in the environment, which is very important, is the Lovers, which is the choice. And the Judgment. Let's get a card on Judgment, right? Let's see here. There's the Angel. He said not to judge. You're not supposed to judge people. No, you're not. Right? That's what Jesus always said. And he was all about love, Christ consciousness, and things like that, right? For sure. Even though I believe Jesus was a mystic. Yeah. So here we have the Angel here, and we have it with the Tower. Look at that. So this is a lot of Scorpio. This is about rebirth and endings right here. This is about a difficult transformation, as I have said. And something comes crashing down here, and it all has to do with ego. This looks like it's your person, Sagittarius, and they have really grown up, but they grew up either when you left or when something else really happened in their life, the Tower. The Five of Cups ends the reading. It is, ends it, but it's a potential outcome. This is regret. But remember, Sagittarius, there's 2 cups standing here. And this person, somebody, you guys, you love him, they love you, or, whatever it is here. But whoever, It's probably both in this reading. Yeah, this could be the person you're with right now. This could be somebody from the past, right? It could be somebody who's coming over for dinner in 20 minutes and you have to shut this video down. I'm going to end this reading, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for joining me. God bless. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Get your psychic reading. Lots of fun. It's an experience. It is. Thank you so much. Please hit the little bell in order to receive my notifications.